All right, what's next on the speed?
I have one, sometimes two pipelines in my bag, but that's just like the big giant turnover lines or rollers on this kind of angle that get the big long turns.
Sure.
You throw any rollers in Visalia with it?
Yeah. Got a couple eagles with a pipeline last weekend. Had end of the trail with it. It was pretty sweet. One roller and one was a big air shot, full turn the whole time.
Nice.
Super nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, I've been loving these new run of SP pipelines. They're a little bit domier than years past runs, and it's great in the air. A very controllable. I feel like I get it a little bit further than years past pipelines too, and I can roll it amazing. It stays on a cut line forever and just falls over.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't like really, unless I get it too tall, but if I get it on the right cut, it just falls
a good
right
roller.
over. It's so awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like whatever they did to all the new pipelines, the SP, the Pro Line, and these Tour Series ones,
exactly.
they got more glide out of all of them.
It's true.
Because I was throwing them all further than any previous pipeline.
Yeah, like almost 20, 30 feet further just on a flight. Yeah.
It is wild how much they stay in there.
It's kind of almost filled a gap in between for me. I kind of go from the pipeline to the Hurricane, and there's a little bit of sting there, but these ones kind of.
Absolutely, that's what I have this one for too. Same run.
Yeah, it's the same ones.
I throw the first flight ones. They're a little more stable, I think. I like them, and then I got your pipeline for roller shots, and it like just another big turnover shot.
Yep.
It just depends on which one I guess I like more in my hand that day over the Rogue and pipeline, but this was my go-to fairway at the moment. I'm loving this thing.
Yeah.
This is I've had mine in the, like one of those in the bag since they came out in 2016. Right. So it's just like gonna get. They start off the most stable, but they just beat in.
It's so good.
So it's kind of like it hasn't changed in like a couple of years. I feel like it kind of just reached the stability, and maybe because it helps because it doesn't really like to hit trees. So.
That helps.
And I tell people with these SP ones that I don't ever try and turn it over. There's just straight to fade strictly, and if you want to get one to turn over, that does great things on the turnover lines, like the Pro Line or these Tour Series ones.
Yeah, for sure.
And they're also just laser straight.
Totally right with you on that assessment.
Like coming over to DGA was going to be hard in my mind to replace my Mantis, but this Tour Series pipeline.
Cool, that's the one that filled that gap. I remember we were talking about that, and I was like, I'm not quite sure. Maybe a squall will fill it, but
I don't know if it might be the same speed. This could be a little slower, but it just
they're probably about the same, maybe
over
even faster. Because this is a 9.
Is it a 9?
Yeah.
Then yeah, it is probably about the same. Mantis is like
it's pretty fast.
But yeah, it made that bag pretty easily when I figured that one out.
Okay.
Yep.
I lost it.
I'm basically just throwing less Hurricanes now that I'm throwing more of this one.
Yep. All right, we gotta talk about the money, the Banzai, the money.
Oh yeah.
Banzai's our money.
Loving the Banzai.
Banzai bombers. I got my Shasta stamped one. You know me, always vibing with the Cali stuff. Really been digging this for just like super straight as hard as I can, and then it gets a really reliable finish to it in the SP. It's a lot more overstable than like the newest runs of the Bell one or like some old Pro lines. So this is like definitely my like go-to for really hammering it, so I don't have to like worry about it flipping ever, even in headwind.
Yeah, I don't have my Pro Line in my bag right now, but it was the first one I ever got from DGA. I've thrown it on every island hole I've come across for the last 2 years, and I still have it. So that says something about it.
When you told me,
it's my highest percentage birdie guess.
When you told me you throw your Banzai on every island shot, after that I have thrown this purple first flight Banzai on every island shot, and I still have it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So this is like very, very consistent.
I'm working these new Tour Series ones in. These ones have extra stability, so they're just perfect for that reliable fade at the fairway distance.
Same.
We don't have any islands this week either, so.
No.
You can make one up. Just pretend everything's an island.
I pretend like they are, yeah.
I like yours as for more stability too, and I can kind of hammer on it and get it over, and it'll still like fade out to it. So.
Oh yeah.
That one's.
Yeah, you can force them over, and they'll get flat and even fade back a little bit.
Yeah. For me, they've just become my favorite hyzer disc.
Yeah.
I catch them on hyzer, and they do exactly what they want.
I love
my last shot at Visalia, there's a hole where there's just a wall of trees, and you kind of just got to pick a gap. And I just went within myself. I'm like, just throw the hyzer thing. That line is right where you want it. And I like, for the first time in 10 years, I actually got through the gap a foot from the pole to finish the regulation of the tournament. And I was just like, I freaking love this disc. It's so awesome.
Amazing.
Well, I carry a couple more fairways. I actually lost one while we were playing, but I also throw Tsunami. It's kind of comparable to the Banzai. This is an SP one. It's a little more stable than my Banzais. And then the Pro Line I lost is like Proline Tsunami was my favorite disc growing up as a kid. I threw that thing for 150-foot shots, 500-foot shots, side on. I threw it for everything. So
Wow.
that disc is, it has a special place in my heart. And I lost it out there somewhere. So
Today?
yeah, I left it on that downhill hole, but it's all right. I got more.
pretty much
You couldn't find it, or you left it?
I just left it, I think.
We'll find it.
It's all
You
good.
get that.
Go
It's all
get
good. I got like 10 more.
I use my Hellfire for that slot.
Okay.
As far as like a utility for sidearms
Right.
or like, you know, big ass shots and
Yeah.
whatnot.
I use the Hellfire too.
Oh, it's
But I
one
use
of
it
the best.
for more sidearms.
It's one of the best discs out there, I think.
Yeah, true. That's been one of
For
the biggest,
scoring.
easiest switches for me is going to the Hellfire. That 10-speed is just like something I really didn't know I needed, but the 10-speed is just so perfect. Like I have just this straight just turnover the whole way Hellfire and old Proline, and then this ledgestone run of swirl is just really overstable.
Yeah.
And then I have one in between too, the sparkle run that's just pretty straight, a little bit of fade, but that 10-speed is so perfect.
And
Still
you're
can get
throwing
a bunch
those
of
over
distance.
like 400 feet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can get about 450
It's
out of Fairway.
kind of ridiculous,
Hellfire.
dude. I'm
That
throwing
thing's
this
seasoned,
thing
right? One of
for,
them.
like,
'Cause you're getting that thing to turn.
Yeah.
I thought it
I've
was,
never seen a
I
Hellfire
thought it
do
was a
that.
hurricane dude, when you threw it. I
But
never,
Noah's got some special snap going on.
these things are the most stable fairways we have on my mind.
Yeah.
And I throw them for sidearms
Yeah.
or tomahawks or thumbers, but this guy throws them for distance, and it's pretty intense to
Control
watch,
distance,
dude. I love it.
Super
Any
money.
more drivers or we're on
I
the
think
mids?
that's all I'm rocking for drivers.
Yeah.
Drivers. Nope, not
We
you.
got a good pile
Oh,
here.
yeah. I mean, just for me, I have the 3 pipelines in my bag, just all different stabilities. From
Awesome.
Smart man.
flippiest, second flippiest, newest type of
You
thing.
throw that purple one
Yeah.
pretty well.
Yeah, that's
Watching
becoming my
you
new.
throw today.
It's like I've been throwing it a lot. It's like kind of the newest disc in my bag, and been bonding with it. I like it. Like it's kind of gotten a little bit beat in, and I'm looking forward to throwing that in elevation too. Like all that
yeah.
glide.
I like that.
Pipelines are such a good disc, dude.
They are.
And I'm glad you brought up the like flippy to stable because I always mention that in my end bags. You
Yeah.
know, for all my slots, like drivers, it's always
Layers.
the flippiest to the most stable and everything in between.
Yeah,
And then
exactly.
same for the fairway drivers, you know, fill in all the slots so you can shoot the spread.
For sure.
And to be honest, I got a lot more discs in my bag probably than y'all do because I'm trying to still figure everything out and what I like. So,
Yeah.
which I pretty much like everything. That's the problem. Is I throw it all in my bag.
Oh, I keep a sail in my bag.
Oh, you got a sail, okay.
Yeah, and this is another one actually for elevation. Can throw some amazing turnovers,
Oh yeah.
and then straight out of the box, the easiest roller disc that you can imagine. And I like these special blend ones because they're a little flatter. Sails are kind of domey and just feels really good in my hand. And
Heck yeah.
I tried one today. The super sail.
yeah,
It flipped over.
I saw that. I'm glad you got it back.
I found it though. Yeah.
Let's go.
Thanks, Matt.
Yeah, I love the sail, especially being out in the Northeast. They have like some of the thickest woods on
Oh.
the planet on their courses. So to be able to like stand still and just knife sail shots, you know.
You can get it on hyzer and still get it to turn right.
Yeah, or I'll even just throw touch turns
Good
with
for
it real slow, like 10% speed.
patent pending
get
and
it,
stuff, yeah.
Get it the glide out of it. They're amazing.
Perfect utility disc
You
for
throw
sure.
it with patent,
Yeah.
like
I'm
patent
pretty sure
pending
the
and
furthest air
Oh, yeah.
shot I ever had was in Tahoe. With the
I need to
sail.
try them out
That's
a little
sick.
more.
It just got it and it just
Stayed up forever.
disappeared and like I had a putt on a par 4. That's never
That's awesome.
on button. Yeah, they're sweet.